Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video where I'll be playing a bit of Space Engineers, one of the few oddity of the games that I play that I actually play more than I probably should. We are here in game. As you can see, we are under our own power. That is because this is the Automatons DLC. Okay, I have no idea where I'm going to. Let's see, can I sit down in the chair? Let's see. Nah, I probably gotta go back out of view. There you go. We are on board one of my cruisers that I've constructed quite a while back that I've never had the time to really showcase, I guess. Well, I guess now is the perfect time to showcase it. This is the USS Olympia, an Orthos class anti-missile, anti-fighter cruiser. I mean, it's got a punch. It can fight back pretty well. At the moment, we are on a course for a waypoint that I made, testing out the waypoint function, more or less where you add your own waypoint, not the actual AI's waypoint finder or the AI recorder. This is the AI basic block. Have it going on a one-way mode. You can also set it to circle or patrol a point. Not too sure how it will do that. Let's go on ahead and turn that back on. Okay, test 2. We're about 136 kilometers out, so pretty far out. What I will go on ahead and do right now, though, is because we just got a parallax dangerous encounter to pop up, we are going to swap that to a patrol pattern. We're going to put in that, and then we're going to go back up here, test 2, delete selected waypoint, turn on our AI flight behavior, AI offensive actually, attack enemies, and we're going to do it on a circle orbit. We'll do intercept. Okay, well, we're about 7 kilometers out, should be not too long to get there. Now, if you are wondering why the ship, or why the brightness in here looks kind of odd, I am using a mod off of the Steam Workshop. I think it's called a 4K render resolution. Basically, it makes the light side of things very bright, and it makes the dark side of things very dark. So you can kind of blend in with the background of the space, just about. So we're about 4 kilometers out. I'm going to go on ahead and let the ship take over. Well, while we're headed there, I might as well let you see an overview of my wonderful cruiser. There's the name of it, the Olympia on the side. Now, the ships that I have built basically follow the same layout style. The two that I have that are the most similar to each other, the cruiser and my battleship. I do have a sort of light patrol destroyer-esque that also follows a similar design philosophy of ramming. So the front section is nothing but heavy armored blocks meant for ramming speed, because why not? Ramming is very fun, although in Space Engineers it can go pretty badly. Alright, 500 meters out. Let's hope that our shields are on. They are on, fully operational. We are here. Parallax dangerous encounter detected. Let's see, we are slowing down at the moment. Let's go back over to the control console here. AI basic. Let's see, we're going to delete selected. AI offensive should take priority. Alright. We are turning to engage. Now, if it's kind of loud, I do apologize. I am using chain guns. And I do have missile systems on this ship. I wonder if I can control them from here. I can indeed. Okay, we're just gonna step away from that. It is very loud. I do apologize for that. I'm gonna move the player camera or the spectator camera away. Go back into F9 because technically we don't need to worry about flying the ship. It is flying itself. All we gotta worry about is firing our weaponry, mainly the missiles. Basically, think of this as Star Citizen, but the ship is controlled by the AI blade, and we are in the missile operator mode, basically. Alright, just like that, we have successfully taken out a ship by ourselves. Okay, let's see if I can't get the ship to go over to those other AI that we have floating around here. Yeah, no, they're out that way. What I could do is turn off the AI basic and the AI flight move, take control of the ship myself and fly over that way. Let's go on ahead and do it like that. Come up on the yaw, or well, in space there is no yaw or such, but we are on target now. Let's use our frame shift drive and just jump over that way. That's another one of the mods that I'm using, frame shift drive, off of the Steam Workshop. Very useful for getting around the galaxy, solar system, getting around the solar system much faster, instead of having to wait for your jump drive to charge up. Alright, well, there is nothing here. Interesting. They must have warped out. Well, that's fine. Well, since they've warped out, I guess let's go on ahead and give you a tour of the cruiser here. Thought I swapped that out. I guess I hadn't yet. Okay, well, obviously, here's the bridge. You can see, very lovely bridge. Kind of this was actually the second ship that I ever built. The first one I scrapped it like right off the bat because it that window doesn't show up. But the first ship, it was kind of a very terrible design. It wasn't the best ship design. So let me go. I'm gonna go through and open all the doors. So obviously we have our main bridge layout. We have our pilot and our head engineer. I don't think the engineer station has access to anything at the moment. It does not, but it can be swapped or switched. I don't know why I combined it. Yes, combined the two words together. I also have some consoles here. You can do whatever you want, put whatever pictures you want up. As well as the good old shield control table kind of works as a centerpiece for the ship. Very, very lovely. Have the captain's seat, obviously, in the center of the bridge. Next to it, first officer's station, which is in control of all of the AI functions. And behind that, random consoles. Behind even that, are the commander's bridge. Okay, I'm like lost for words today. Behind the captain's seat is the holographic table. You can display stuff in there, which you'll see if you haven't already seen it in the next room over. Right here is our script for the whips. Oh, I've forgotten what it's called. It's whip something. Whips Ship Integrity Monitoring Program. There you go. Don't know why I couldn't figure it out, but there it is. That controls this right here. Lets us know when we've been damaged or anything. Let's get a scan. Maybe get another parallax or dangerous encounter or something. Nothing. Behind even that, well, this is like a little control section over here, and over on this side we have a very similar layout to that. On the other side you can do something else, other scripts if you need to be. We also have lots of these clear LCD panels all around the bridge because I love the way they look. You can look through them, have just information displayed, and look straight on into the void of space. Two more over on that side. Behind all of this is a random console. You can probably put whatever, but we have one of, well, also this is a part of the new update, as well as this panel right here. And if we go on ahead and open it up, if you haven't already known about the Automaton update, it adds panels where you can basically do like breaker boxes and where it looks like fuse boxes and such. But if we go even further down this way, I think I might have put one up. Nope, I didn't. Okay, this is a great. That's right. So, since this was my first ship when I started off in space engineers, I was about to say star engineers, space engineers. I didn't have any of the DLC, so I was using a grate. It worked out, but I should probably go and replace it. Now we come into the conference room. Basically, think of Star Trek Voyager, how they had the conference room right off of the bridge, the side of the bridge, and then next to the other side was the captain's ready room. So in this case it's captain's ready room and bedroom, just because we are kind of tight on space in this ship due to us being at the very top of the ship. And then off to the side we have our secondary access way in the event that, say, the ship loses elevator function. Well, hopefully not, but we have a secondary way up the ship. So let's see, we're on deck 4. Lovely elevator music. Let's go on ahead and go to deck 3, which I think is medical. Yes, there you go. Medical wing. Also one of the new medical signs, or in general signs, that's been added. Let's see, is this one of the new panels? It is one of the new panels that can be added, as well as one of the new air vents, a full block air vent. Before I had a block, or it was a conveyor with the air vent like sticking down here, and you couldn't walk under here, but now you can walk under there, so that's lovely. Let's see, if we go forward, I think this is basically another one of the new blocks, a conveyor cap. Here we go, the crew quarters. So this is crew quarters. Now this cruiser, unlike the other ship that I have, has windows in the crew compartments, just because it was my first ship design, so you know, might as well have a view of space. As you can see, the block air vents, very lovely, because before it was a conveyor and then it was an air vent. Now you got all that extra space right there. More crew decks. This one's a little bit smaller, only one window as opposed to the double window over on this side. As well as all of these rooms can fit 2 people, so that's lovely. Let's see, that's what's that, 2, 4, 6, 8. And then all the way in the back is a secondary crew compartment which can fit 4 more people, as well as has bathrooms and toilets and such, because this is the crew deck. Technically you can only really fit like 4 people on the bridge that actually have stations to control, but you know, in the event that you are playing on a server with more than 4 people, you know, you always have that luxury of being a multi-crew ship, something that is one of the greatest things of Star Citizen that I'm looking forward to. To one day be able to have a fully functional multi-crew ship. At the moment I usually just fly by myself. Same for in Space Engineers, I'm flying by myself right now. So, you know, sometimes I'm flying with others, sometimes I'm not. As you can see, we have a look down into the main entryway. Yes, you will get blasted if you're not supposed to be on this ship. Well, if you're coming through the main entryway, of course, there's an entryway on the bridge that will be removed, but it's just there for quick access. Let's see, what's this? Ah, this right here is that room down there. That's the main entryway, like the security room. But right off of the what do you call that? Medical room. We have the main cafeteria. Got 8 seats. Fit, I guess, do crew rotations when it comes to lunches and meals. I should probably remove this. Let me see. Now that we've got it, might as well use it. Let's make sure I don't break anything in here. Take that out. Oh, it's already being done. It's being used in this room. Okay. My bad. I thought that it wasn't. So let's go on ahead and put that vent back on here. But yeah, see, you can see that I have already gone through and kind of sorted out some things. But here you have the main entryway to the back of the ship, or well, when docked would be through the back here, as well as you have your weapon armory. Yeah, armory. Very useful for stopping invaders or intruders or boarders. Might as well go out onto the main flight deck, if that's what you can call this, a main flight deck. You can land a ship here. Basically, this ship takes off design inspiration of like 3 different things, which I will let's go on ahead and have a look at it right now. So there's a game that I used to play way back when. EVE Online. This ship is basically the Orthos. That's why I call it the Orthos class, because it took design inspiration from it. As you can see, Orthos in EVE Online is long ship, and it has like a flat wing area, and then it like goes out in the back. So I took that design, and then I also combined it with modern day military, modern day Navy cruisers. How they are the tall ships like the Zimwalt cruiser, how it's like angled upward. And then the design for the ram came from Roman ships, the Roman ships that had the ram on the front of them. So, you know, three different ship designs from 3 different eras, 3 different backgrounds combined into one ship. It took a bit to... Actually, this ship probably only took like a couple of days to build, maybe 1 week to build, and then to flesh out the interior. It's I'm not gonna even guess how long it took. But if we come back around here, so that door we just passed up, we have the mess hall. Right next to the mess hall is the CIC. And of course, also in the CIC, we have access to our 3 blocks that we're using, the new AI blocks, the basic block, the offensive block, and the move block. So it's a good fallback point for when the bridge gets destroyed, because the bridge is on the top of the ship. It's going to get destroyed eventually. And if we go forward, we are greeted with our main... I thought I removed this block. I guess I hadn't. We are greeted with main oxygen production, which is literally right below the crew compartment. That crew compartment in the back. So kind of dangerous. That's why that's heavy armor blocks right there, kind of like a belt armor. And then we have our hydrogen tanks, which take after the warfare design to basically this tank is on stockpile. There you go. It follows the warfare update design, where basically tanks, hydrogen tanks, and cargo storage basically can explode. So this is all sectioned off by blast door blocks and heavy armor. Heavy armor's in the front. So technically we're in the very front of the ship. This is as far forward as you can get on here. I should have went through the other way because I gotta close all these doors. In the event of explosive decompression, the ship can survive quite a long ways. Oh, body stood in the way. All of the ships that I have that are this similar design, they can survive without the front of their face. So everything beyond this section, it can be blown off and the ship will be perfectly fine. It'll just be down the hydrogen, because there is no secondary hydrogen on this ship. Just that primary hydrogen. Might as well use the elevator tube right here to get to the final deck. Deck 1, which is main engineering. As you can see, we are using another mod, the azimuth reactors, because this ship requires a lot of power to run that shield generator, as well as our size 7 frame shift drive from Elite Dangerous. Here's our secondary storage, cargo storage, which sits at the very back of the ship. I think there's also some jump drives back there somewhere that I have access to, and I've gotten myself stuck. There you go, I'm unstuck. So yeah, this is, oh, one more section actually. Just forward of the main engineering is something from just about every TV show, a observation platform. You can use for landing if you dare wish to. The ship cannot land in atmosphere, but it could land in like low gravity, such as that moon, or maybe Mars, maybe Triton. I do have Triton. I do have some other AI or some other mods on here that are planet-wise. You can see there's the cargo caps and the new insert light block, the new fan insert, or the whole block air vent. So let's make our way back to the outside of the ship actually, and I will show you another ship of mine. Come on, open the door. That I'm very proud of, that I will probably show off, not in this video, but just the outside of it, I guess. It is my battleship that follows a very similar design scheme as this ship. Give me just a sec, I gotta find it. Alright, there we go. Get the whole fleet in here. All my 4 ships, well, these 2 ships are basically copy pastes of each other. These are my 2, I guess you could call it, well, that's a cruiser. These would probably be destroyers. These are my 2 destroyers. Basically all my ships, they take after their naming from like Greek or basically mythology in general. So we got the Olympia as the base model, and then we got the Elysium, which is got also the following paint schematic. So the white for Mount Olympus, the red for the underworld, and then for our 2, which I think I might have gotten the name, I think I need to swap the names on these. We have Skull and Haiti, I think that's how you call it, Hatai. Basically the 2 wolves in Norse mythology, the one that chases the moon and the one that chases the sun. Have them both right here. They are probably one of my more compact ships, although I have another ship that doesn't follow this design schematic. And then of course I've got my 2 designed fighter and bomber that still need more work. The bomber definitely needs a little bit more work, and the fighter, it's decent, but it could use a bit of touch up. It needs a paint scheme. You can see it's still in there. Both still prototype phase, but yeah, it's a very, very deadly cruiser. And then it also, which I didn't know I had a part of the weapon core mods, it uses whatever this is, the M5D4E Helios plasma cannons. Basically, think of an Andorian ship from Star Trek. That's basically what I've turned the two destroyers into. They're basically Andorian ships with the two wing-mounted pylon cannons, and then of course the big old battleship. I do have an aircraft carrier, but it's still work in progress. And I guess now it'd be a good time to go on and finish it, since we have access to AI blocks. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Look at another look at my fleet. Look at that. Lovely. Alright, until the next video, have a good one.